On the news tonight, INEC seeks comprehensive review of electoral legal framework ahead of 2027 general elections. Osun State Customary Court of Appeal Establishment Amendment Bill 2025 scales second reading. FIRS orders banks to close illegal tax collection accounts. And on the foreign scene, Russian president declares unilateral ceasefire in Ukraine. Good evening, the major report. I am Babatunde Fanuoko. Members of the Forum of Special Assistants in Osun State have reaffirmed their loyalty and unwavering support for Governor Adeleke in his second-term bid for 2026. The Forum reaffirmed this through its chairman, Honorable Sunday Adeniro, at a press conference organized to endorse Governor Adeleke for a second term held at the Imole House in Osogbo. OSBC reporter Oluchi Amuda completes the story.
As the political activities in Osun State continue to gather momentum, a group under the aegis of Forum of Special Assistants has expressed its determination to support Governor Adeleke wholeheartedly in ensuring that he leads the state beyond 2026. While disclosing the intentions of the group to the media, the chairman of the Forum of Special Assistants, Honorable Sunday Adeniro, stated that Governor Adeleke's visionary leadership style has led to tremendous progress in all sectors such as infrastructure, health, agriculture, education, commerce, and human capital development, among others. Hence the need for the people to support the winning team for more democracy dividends. He noted that the forum has also executed multi-million naira empowerment programs in various communities to complement the efforts of Governor Adeleke in the delivery of good governance to Osun people.
We, the Forum of Special Assistants, are fully committed to supporting His Excellency vision, and we will work tirelessly to ensure the success of his second mandate 2026. His leadership has included hope and both pride to the citizens, and we are determined to ensure its future in the upcoming election.
Also speaking, the committee chairman for the second-term ambition of Governor Adeleke, Akpesin Abiodun Adegoke, stated that Governor Adeleke deserves to lead the state beyond 2036 as a result of the transformative initiatives that characterize his leadership. He called on Osun people to continue to support the present administration in its quest to turn around the fortunes of the state for the better.
Governor Adeleke is undeniably the best governor in the history of Osun State. His regime has placed Osun on the path of sustainable development, and it is imperative that we bring him back for a second time to continue his vital work in the state.
The Forum of Special Assistants in Osun State, which also has Chief Sheson Orija as the vice chairman and Akin Oladejo as the secretary, unanimously endorsed Governor Ademola Adeleke for second term in office. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission is seeking the amendment to ensure a comprehensive electoral legal framework ahead of the 2027 general election. The Commission is seeking the amendment to allow for early voting for persons on special duties and inmates, special seat for women and persons with disabilities, and special funding for the Commission, among others. The proposals are contained in a presentation by the Special Advisor to the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Kuna, in Lagos by the umpire for the Joint Committee of the National Assembly on Electoral Matters. Professor Kuna said the 2023 general election was the 7th since Nigeria's return to civil rule in 1999. In addition to the general election, the Independent National Electoral Commission has conducted many off-cycle by and rerun elections. The Commission's field experiences in the conduct of these elections and management of the electoral process, recommendations of both domestic and foreign election observers, judicial pronouncement, as well as the activities of stakeholders in the political and electoral processes have become important triggers for the reform of the electoral legal framework. He added that the current effort at the reform of the electoral legal framework comes in the wake of observations from across a broad spectrum of stakeholders in the political and electoral processes on relevant aspects of the Constitution and the Electoral Act 2022. Following a motion moved by the Majority Leader, Honorable Babajide Koforola, Osun State House of Assembly has passed the Osun State Customary Court of Appeal Establishment Amendment Bill 2025 through its second reading. Presenting the policy thrust of the bill, Honorable Komi Ajibola explained that the amendment seeks to expand and empower the jurisdiction of customary courts in the state. According to him, the aim is to ensure the speedy dispensation of justice and reduce the backlog of court cases, emphasizing that the bill will strengthen the justice system in Osun State. Parliamentary reporter Oluwatosin Oladokun has the details.
The session began following the adoption and votes and proceedings. Afterwards, the Speaker, Right Honorable Adewale Egbedo, called on Honorable Komi Ajibola, representing the State Constituency, to present policy thrust on Osun State Customary Court of Appeal Establishment Amendment B 2025. In his presentation, Honorable Komi Ajibola explained that the bill seeks to enhance switch dispensation of justice, conjunction court cases, and enhance access to justice for individuals who are involved in customary law disputes.
This will lead to the conjunction of over-congested prison system we are running in Osun State.
Other members of the legislative arm of government spoke during the plenary, among whom were Honorables Taufik Olayiwola, Tajuddin Adeyemi, Hafiz Ibrahim, and Olumide Fatomishi. While debating, the bill emphasized that once it passed into law, it will streamline long-standing trials. According to them, the bill would make process less cumbersome, facilitate the timely dispensation of justice, and most importantly, alleviate the burden of congested court dockets. Similarly, the advantages embedded on Osun State District Customary Court and Customary Court Establishment Amendment B 2025 were unveiled by Honorable Komi Ajibola of the State Constituency. He stated that the bill will improve the customary court and lead to more efficient and effective justice delivery, particularly in a matter related to customary law. He added that customary court of appeal plays a crucial role in protecting and sustaining people's customs and traditions, especially in the areas such as marriage, property ownership, and inheritance. In the various submissions, Honorable Tajuddin Adeyemi, Honorable Taufik Olayiwola, and Hafiz Ibrahim submitted that the bill will improve administration of justice, promote peace, and protect the state customs and tradition. Following extensive deliberation, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Adewale Egbedo, adopted the submission of his colleagues, and the bill was passed through the second reading.
As the moved and seconded, the Osun State District Customary Court and Customary Court Establishment Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the second time. If you are in support, say aye. If you are against, say no. The ayes have it.
To debate further on the legislative matters, the House also dissolved into the Committee of O on the Osun State Road Traffic and Vehicle Inspection Services B 2024. Afterwards, the Speaker, who chaired the Committee of O, reported the progress made, and the House adjourned. Oluwatosin Oladokun, OSBC News.
The police command in Oyo has said that the video of alleged invasion of the state by suspected Boko Haram currently circulating on social media was recycled. The command spokesman, CSP Adewale Osifeso, stated this in a statement made available to newsmen in Ibadan. He reports that a video clip is currently being circulated on social media alleging the arrest of suspected Boko Haram who invaded the state along the Ibadan Expressway. CSP Osifeso stated that the video, which allegedly depicts articulated trucks filled with motorcycles and weapons, has been verified as a recycled clip from 2022. He added that the re-emergence of the video, particularly during a period of enhanced security in the state, suggests a deliberate attempt by certain individuals with malicious intent seeking to spread falsehoods and incite fear and unrest. The command urges the public to remain vigilant and disregard such antics, assuring that this does not pose any current threat to the safety and security of the state. Osun State Government will continue to give caregivers under Osun Health Insurance Scheme the necessary training with a view to enhancing quality health delivery to residents of the state. Governor Adeleke stated this at the first quarter training for the caregivers. A man, Saeed Adeboje, has the details.
Osun Staff Development Center behind the State Government Secretariat Magai Ibadan Road, Osogbo, was the venue of the training for representatives of medical centers designated to attend to enrollees under Osun Health Insurance Scheme. Addressing them, Governor Adeleke explained that the present administration gives premium on quality health delivery, hence it resolved to engaging the caregivers in regular trainings. The governor, who spoke through the Executive Secretary of Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Rasak Akindele, said that modern trends in medical practices should be embraced to deliver quality health services. According to him, service providers will be met on quarterly basis to discuss challenges and way forward providing the required quality health services for the enrollees.
We came to the conclusion that we don't only need to come and sit down and discuss. We also need to remind ourselves of some basic things in terms of care of the patient.
Medical experts, including Dr. Folami Emmanuel, took the service providers on relative topics, including basic life support in adults and pediatrics. Dr. Folami expressed the need for the service providers to desist from the crude ways of resuscitating patients by beating or exposing them to intense heat. According to him, it is imperative for caregivers to always consider the implication of their practices on the well-being of their patients. In another development, one of the beneficiaries of the training, Dr. Obasanjo, described the training as apt, maintaining that it will widen the horizons of service providers in their practices. In the meantime, the trainings continue tomorrow. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
Banks have been directed by the Federal Inland Revenue Service to identify and shut down any tax and levy collection account not authorized under the agency's Tax Pro Max system. The FIRS directive is part of ongoing initiative to enhance efficiency, promote transparency, and ensure uniformity in the collection and reconciliation of taxes nationwide. In a notice by the FIRS chairman, Zach Adeleke, the agency ordered that all tax and levy collections must now be processed exclusively through assessments generated on the Tax Pro Max platform. Adeleke made the notice available to reporters through his special advisor on media, Dari Adekombi. According to the notice, all banks participating in the FIRS collection, remittance, and reconciliation scheme are expected to comply with the new directive without delay. The notice asked the banks to discontinue the use of any unauthorized accounts for FIRS-related collections and to ensure that only transactions originating from the Tax Pro Max system are processed. As part of efforts to guarantee food sufficiency in Nigeria, Osun First Lady, Chief Mrs. Titilola Adeleke has advised the over 500 beneficiaries of Nigeria's First Lady's Agriculture Support Grant and Seedlings on the judicious use and proper nurturing of their seedlings to guarantee food sufficiency across the state. Details are presented from our studio. While applauding the Nigeria's First Lady's love and passion for women and children development, which gave birth to the scheme amidst others, Chief Mrs. Adeleke observed that if desired attention is accorded farming, sustainable sources of income to enable women and youths contribute meaningfully to the society's development is guaranteed. The Osun First Lady spoke extensively on the need for all and sundry, including the students among the beneficiaries, to pay attention to farming and their studies, advising that agribusiness remains the surest venture capable of liberating the society from pangs of hunger and unemployment. She explained that the inclusion of secondary school students in the scheme was to revive the long-forgotten agriculture practice in schools with a view to getting students acquainted with farming practices.
Empowerment initiative is a courtesy of the First Lady of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Oluremi Tinubu, CON, and it is designed to boost agricultural production and create sustainable income opportunities through modern and profitable farming practices. We deeply appreciate the support of the Federal Ministry of Agri and Food Security for their financial contribution towards the success of this program.
Earlier in his address of welcome, Osun State Commissioner for Agri, Honorable Tola Fashiru, commended the Osun First Lady and the President's wife for supporting the cause of women and children, and as well complimenting their husband's effort in the interest of the society. Honorable Fashiru stressed that Senator Oluremi Tinubu's Agri Support Scheme is a pointer to the effort of government at all levels to address challenges in agricultural sector for economic gains and active participation to enhance food production. Earlier in their separate goodwill messages, wives of the Deputy Governor and the Commissioner for Environment, Dickness Olushola Adewusi and Mrs. Fumilayo Adejorin, lauded the women in Agric's effort of making food abundant in the society, coupled with their primary responsibilities at home. They admonished them to make judicious use of the lessons learned in the course of the lectures delivered by the experts in fish farming, poultry farming, and crops rearing in their own interest. Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, the Association of Farmers of Nigeria Women Wing representative, Mrs. Ahmed Olabisi, thanked the conveners of the program and prayed God to continue uplifting them. The program featured distribution of 50,000 naira cash to each of the over 5,000 beneficiaries, alongside farm tools, seedlings, juveniles to fish farmers, chicken and fishes feeds, seedlings such as ewedu pepper, tomatoes, okra sprayers, and water can for the young farmers, hose, cutlasses, pesticides, wheelbarrows, fertilizers, among others. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has extended condolences to the Muslim community in Iwo and across Nigeria following the death of the President, Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Sheikh Abdul Rashid Adiyatullah. Governor Adeleke, in a statement by his spokesperson Malam Olawale Rashid, also sympathized with the family of the deceased, describing Sheikh Adiyatullah as a revered Islamic scholar and jurist whose legacy will continue to guide generations to come. Sheikh Adiyatullah was born in Iwo, a prominent town in Osun State known for its deep Islamic heritage. He was widely respected for his tireless advocacy for the implementation of Sharia law within constitutional frameworks, as well as its unwavering commitment to interfaith dialogue and a peaceful coexistence among Nigeria's diverse religious communities, describing the deceased as a beacon of Islamic scholarship and an advocate for justice, tolerance, and unity in the country. Governor Adeleke said, as a government, the state stands with the people of Iwo and the entire Nigerian Muslim Ummah in mourning the loss of a distinguished leader who dedicated his life to the service of Islam and the promotion of peaceful coexistence. You are welcome to our sports segment. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Remo Stars Football Club on their historic victory in the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier Football League season, describing the achievement as a proud moment for Ikenne, Ogun State, and Nigerian football as a whole. In a statement issued by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy Bayo Onanuga, President Tinubu praised the club's remarkable ascent to the pinnacle of Nigerian football just 4 years after gaining promotion to the Elite League. President Tinubu also commended the vision and commitment of Remo Stars owner and chairman, Mr. Kunle Tsunami, whose investment in grassroots football, notably the construction of a state-of-the-art stadium in Ikenne, have provided a strong foundation for sporting development in Nigeria. As newly crowned national champions, Remo Stars will represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League. The president urged the team to carry the same fighting spirit and focus to the continental stage, expressing confidence that they can bring further honors to the nation. He also called on football fans across the country to rally behind Remo Stars as they embark on their continental campaign, noting that the team's success is a source of pride for all Nigerians. And on the foreign scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared a unilateral 72-hour ceasefire next week in Ukraine to mark Victory Day in World War II, while Kyiv insisted on a longer and immediate truce. The Kremlin said the truce, ordered on humanitarian grounds, will run from the start of May 8 and last through the end of May 10. To mark Moscow's defeat of Nazi Germany in 1945, Russia's biggest secular holiday. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said if Russia truly wants peace, it must cease fire immediately. According to the ministry, he emphasized that Kyiv is ready for a lasting, reliable, and complete ceasefire for at least 30 full days. The Kremlin had urged Ukraine to follow suit, warning that in case of violations of the ceasefire by the Ukrainian side, the Russian armed forces will give an adequate and efficient response. And with that report from the foreign scene, we've come to the end of the major report on OSBC TV. It was edited by Abdul Jalil Adebisi. I am Babatunde Fanakwa saying thank you for watching. Good night.